Hi folks, Dino Bob here, back with another quickie little video from the point 4 Prehistoric Kingdom beta. This was part of a test park that I was using when we VIPs got our first hands on these two new animals. So not part of my regular zoo builds, but testing just to see the animals and see them move around and get a sense of what it was going to take to build the exhibit. So there's a general overview, quick as it is, of the habitat. And then it'll be into the speed build of the platform for viewing into the habitat. You can see I already laid the base and the stairs up to it. That was something I wanted to do to make sure it was going to play and work in the space. I needed to make sure our guests could get up there. And I did that test off camera. So yes, they can get up there. And the next thing was to edge the whole platform with concrete to represent its foundation into the rock there. We need a nice, good, secure foundation before laying pillars that will support the roof. Uh, I decided to go with the tapered pillars for this one uh, because a lot of the rest of it is blocky, and a thatch roof. I had a little fussy time with getting the thatch roof to behave for me and sit where I wanted it to. Um, this is all intended to be pretty simple. I think it's reasonably effective for how simple it is. Um, and, using that almost Jurassic Park like theme with the thatching and stuff and those tapered columns, both of those not that far off on some of the design choices made by the Jurassic Park creators. Anyway, there you go. You see a guy on the stairs now. They can get up there all right. I had a little bit of rock work around it to blend it into the ground, and getting the colors right is always fun. Uh, Hoping that the devs will at some point give us, at least a cheat sheet of what the colors are that match the painting colors uh, most closely, uh, or even rocks that are already preset to it. Um, we'll see. It's only beta. Early access is hard upon us and coming soon, so we can really look forward to that, I think. And there'll be a lot of new stuff coming in for early access. They changed their plans quite close to it and merged an additional beta build into early access. Um, you know, Development always has its quirks and takes time, and usually more than you plan on it taking. Uh, and apparently it did. So we're getting some of the things we expected to get in beta before early access folded into the early access. And it's just the way it goes sometimes. But it's going to be pretty exciting when that hits, I think, because there will be a bunch of stuff coming with that that will expand what we can do in the parks and bring us a lot more new animals. Which of course I can't show you, but if you've seen the beta trailer, you know who's coming. And the surprise 23rd animal showed up there as well. Since beta has hit, I can say it's Acrocanthosaurus. Um, when I was first filming this, I wouldn't have been able to say that, but real life has kept me further away from the game than I would have liked going through this period, and it is what it is. So very simple viewing platform here. Guests coming up onto it, and you can see the animals there, including a dancing Camarasaurus, who I had to move, and he's skittering away because I'm running this on fast speed. As if you couldn't have told from the clouds, they normally don't run that fast because this is, of course, a speed build. Um, One of the other tricks I did, I built the rocks up around the outside to hide the fence because we don't have null fences yet. And you can see me building it up some more because I want to hide that fence. And One of the ways I thought to do that is build the terrain up and paint it rock. And then once it's all painted and satisfactory, I'm going to pick a rock or three and bring it over and resize it once it's colored properly and set a roof over these fences. This is sort of a safety valve in case I have to go in there and fix something. Um, you might convince yourself that this is really a staff access tunnel in there. That would certainly be a thing that could be done. Excuse me, could be done. But not what's really happening in this game build. But when you do take the aerials, once these things are in place, it looks a whole lot better than the raw raised terrain and what it does there. From this angle, you can see that raised bit of terrain that's in the exhibit, and that's part of the screen, so that from the viewing platform, it looks like the river passes into a canyon and out of sight. And that, I think, is something that lends to the Brachiosaurus River exhibit a little bit. And there she is. So, like I said, a quickie video, and we'll have a little bit of Brachiosaur walking around, perhaps having a chomp. And I will be back, I hope, soon. Early access is dropping on the 28th. So I'm going to be running a little different schedule. I'm hoping I will have a video cut so I can celebrate the dropping of early access with a test build early access park. VIPs have their privileges, but I can't show you any of that or talk about a lot of it in terms of details until early access does drop. So for the moment, enjoy these shots of Brachiosaurus. Nuzzling up to his lunch and then putting his head through the pole. Well, the animals look really great, but there are limits to what can be done practically to have them completely interact with the environment in a real way. And that's one of them. They'll do things like that. Um, I think that Des really did a good job on this animal. It moves majestically. It's big. It's really big. Um, but if you've seen the early access trailer, you know it's not the biggest animal in game. That title goes to Argentinosaurus. Anyway, this is Dino Bob scrambling to get some videos out there. I know I missed my usual Friday slots. I apologize for that, but things have prevented me from that and getting as much PK time in as I would like. So, like I said, you should have a video of a whole park coming after early access drops. And I'll see you there, I hope. If not, oh well. Take care. Be kind to each other. This is Dino Bob signing off for tonight.